Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chukwemeka. Those of you that have been viewing that have also subscribed to my channel, you already know what is obtainable. And to those people who are new, I mean the first clickers, those people that just click for the first time, please do try as much as you can to drop a comment. Your comments actually advance the knowledge base of this channel. It helps a lot. So please, your comment is not in vain. No matter what your comment is, criticism, anything at all, will actually, and honestly, will be embraced. Okay. Well, a lot have happened, and a lot of you will be asking, it's been a long time you've not seen Chukwemeka making videos. This is not really my full-time job. I'm not a full-time YouTuber, but anytime I do have time, I kind of chip in one or two things. And lately, a lot has happened, really. But let me not just bore you with my personal issues, but I actually had a COVID. And I came in contact through my job with someone who has a COVID, and I was told that I should isolate. In Australia, it's more like a police state of COVID. That is, in other country, their rules and regulations are relapsed, but here, oh wow, it's actually heightened. It's not lapse, you know. So I did my 7 days, and actually now, even throughout the COVID whatsoever, I'm okay. So I did all my 7 days, and I came out now. So now I'm hell and healthy. I can see everybody. I can see the sky. Well, and unfortunately, I'm just gonna just honor those people that have must have lost their lives in unprovoked assault by Putin. I mean, what is happening in Ukraine now? It's really untoward for Putin to really not even think about human lives, but just for material, for territorial aggrandizement. He's issued a kind of command for his armies. I mean, I'll call them murderers to be killing innocent people. I hope this really comes to a good end, because people have died, lives have died, have lost a lot of lives, rather. People have died, and actually, no matter what, we believe that peace will finally find those people in Ukraine. And all my love and prayers to you all, okay? Take care and be safe. Well, today I just want to talk about um, the nature of an Igbo person, So, because we've always overhauled on the issue of maybe those people who are scammed by Nigerians and all that. But let me narrow it. Let me just give you a preview first. Nigeria is a very big country, and we have a lot of tribal sects. In fact, we have over 200 and something languages. And now I think the population is exponentially growing. Now I think it's more than 160 million. So in fact, census over there in Nigeria, it's sort of not really germane. It's not, people don't take it as an important thing, and it's not, sometimes not real. But the projection is about 160 million or thereabout, or even more than that. So today I'm just going to talk about Igbos as a subset of Nigerian tribal sects. I'm an Igbo. So a lot of people always ask me, how are Igbo people? How are they culturally? What are they? What do they do? What do they like doing? Well, first and foremost, I will give you 3 points about an Igbo person. One thing you will notice from an Igbo person is that an Igbo person is very, very family conscious. What I mean by family conscious is that, and like for example, in my family circle, my dad and my mom, when they got married, the story was told that there was this sort of cultural sort of apart from going to church, having wedding, and all the sort of rites that you do. but there is this cultural right that binds them, and that is the fact that they were really two families came together and said, "Oh, I love your daughter." The daughter said, "Do you really love this man?" The daughter said, "Yes, she loves the man." So with that cultural, with that traditional agreement, they came together, and the other traditional rites were observed, and they became husband and wife. So Igbo person really pay obedience to that traditional laws. So whoever you meet as an Igbo man, no matter who, Igbo man, Igbo woman, if you're marrying any person that is from Igbo said, they are very, very traditional centered. You have to do a traditional wedding. That's why in the modern day setting now, we do traditional wedding. And traditional wedding, those mostly it's tilted towards the lady. So if I marry a lady now, if I marry a wife now, I won't have the slots to host a traditional wedding. It's the lady that will have the traditional wedding. So I'll have to go to her house or to her home and now do the traditional wedding. So for example, if you're an American, if you're an Australian, if you're an English person, you marry in Nigeria, but this time around they do it in a way that it is what will I call it? It's more like so that for the convenience of people who are not from Nigeria, people still do traditional wedding. You could do it via the man side, or maybe if you marry a white lady, you could go to the village and do the traditional rites. So that would really stand as or represent as a traditional wedding. So this is one thing. And that's Igbo people that are very, 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 very cultural and family oriented. So secondly, again, an Igbo person is very, very business conscious. What I mean by business conscious is that an Igbo man believe about exploration. An Igbo man is an adventurer. If I say an Igbo man, it's not gender driven. Anybody that's an Igbo person, they like to explore. An Igbo person would like to be something out of nothing. If you go to every nook and cranny of the world, you will see an Igbo person. There was this saying that whenever you come to a place and you didn't see an Igbo person, that you should please pack your luggages and baggages and start running, because that could be an omen that that place is very bad. So an Igbo person actually want to create things, actually is a mini creator. He or she likes to do things new, to explore, and people liken them to a Chinese. For example, if you go to so many countries now, you see Chinese, they like exploration, they like to do things, they like to not really dependent, they want to be the people really dictating rather. So an Igbo person in that regard takes that DNA. So not only business part, commercial side of it, even in education exploits, you go to most of the, for example, if you go to United States, even here in Australia, a lot of doctors are Igbos, a lot of high profile people are Igbos, you understand. And also, thirdly, an Igbo person always like to have mutual respect. What I mean by mutual respect is respect that not only is diluted, but a respect that is really, really thick. And sometimes people mistake that to be control. I've seen a lot of people that feels that Igbo men are really too controlling, and sometimes there are pockets of people in all the tribes that are controlling. But the word controlling, to attach it to Igbo culture is very wrong. What I mean by that is very wrong is that I'll give an example of my parents. My mom is a fighter. What I mean by fighter is that each morning she just want to do some business. She just want to go out. She wants to go because she has a shop, she goes to market, she buys things just to sell to make profits. She's not the kind of person that likes a dull moment. In fact, sitting at a place for my mom is a precursor to sickness. She doesn't like it. It's really irritates her for her to stay at a place. So the typical housewife thing is not for my mom. So she always liked to go, yeah. But in all those adventure tactics of my mom, my dad never gave way. My dad always also, because he has his own shop as well, he sells building materials then, and he does a lot of things that he does at home. You understand? So he try as much as he can to insert that he's the man of the house. No matter what my mom is bringing from her business to the coffer of the family, my dad always wants to stamp that feature of man, that he's the man of the house. You understand? So sometimes in the Western world, people don't see it like that. People see a lady can contribute to family welfare, a man can also contribute to the family welfare. Yeah, so there's nothing like, oh, it is the pendulum is like sided at a place. But for an Igbo person, they don't see their delegation as a man so active when they are in the behind the banner. They always want to be in the front banner. They want to, So people tend to believe that it's controlling, but it's not really controlling. It is just the nature of an Igbo person. However, in all these three things that I mentioned about, one being very, very ingrained in family and culture, and also one being very, very business and also adventure minded, and also the third one that I just mentioned now. All those three things in any way do not in any way really suggest that Igbo people are controlling. They are not controlling. So the third aspect of it is not about controlling. It's about trying to provide for the family. It's about trying to protect the family. And actually, it's about guiding the family love, the family welfare, the family interests jealously. So with that in mind, I believe that people should start looking for Igbo men. I don't want to be biased, you understand? But before you do that, more like all my videos, in Igbo, there are few individuals who are bad. Like in other countries, in other tribe. Even recently, you heard about the Tinder date scammer. So he's not a Nigerian, he's an Israelite. There's one even that happened in Australia recently, an Australian, white Australian. So yeah, there are a lot of bad people in all that culture, in every culture you go to. But be aware that there are bad people even among the Igbos. So if you have any questions, please do try as much as you can to ask. I don't bite. I have a lot of teeth. You can see it, but I don't bite. So just ask questions. And actually, I can even give recommendation of, let me know just go. So take care of yourself and please stay safe, okay? And wherever you are, please observe the COVID regulation. And also, like I said, let us all pray that people in Ukraine will find peace, okay? Take care and cheers.